Hi, it's CR Pat Carter, Car Pat Carter, and I am here at what my regular social media followers are going to recognize as River Bend Park. There's the swimming pool, not uncovered yet. Over there are the, you can see the horseshoe pits, Still need to mow the grass, but we're getting there. River Bend Park is you know, is a glorified trailer park where my wife and I have our vacation home. 1,500 homes. Some of them real West Virginia trailer park homes. Some of them along the riverside, probably worth $1 million. 26 miles of road, 400 square acres, volleyball courts, tennis courts, basketball courts, you name it. And one thing about this place is this is Trump country, okay? Just about every home has its Trump flag. And if you see the word Biden, it's on a flag that says F Joe Biden, and frankly, they add F you if you voted for him. But that's how strong it is. Because these people are patriotic Americans, okay? Every single one of them. It's an amazing place to be. As I say, those of you who have followed me in the past know I report from here almost every weekend. My wife and I are up here getting our place ready for the season. When you get to River Bend Park, it's not the first sign that spring has sprung. It is the final sign that spring has sprung. And it'll soon be packed with people who are going to spend the summer into the fall just enjoying life and enjoying being real Americans, okay? And you can be sure you're going to get about 100% vote for Donald Trump here because they want to make America great again, restore our country. Which brings me to my main topic today, and that is, folks, the situation we're in, I think, is far more nefarious that most of us can begin to realize what Joe Biden has done in this country. We know he's thrown open the border to about 11 million illegal alien invaders. He destroyed energy independence with the stroke of a pen. He has created nothing but class warfare, racial division. Just everywhere he's turned, he's had that anti-Midas touch. Okay, as Trump said the other day, everything toxic Joe Biden touches turns to SHIT. And that applies in foreign policy too, folks. This situation with Israel that Biden triggered by giving Iran $100 billion with which to buy weapons tells the story of the kind of guy we're dealing with here. Total incompetence, ineptitude, and always on the wrong side of every issue. Let me go back and suggest something to you. And you'll know if I'm wrong as history unfolds, but I don't think October 7th, the terrorist invasion of Israel, and it was a terrorist invasion, it was not a terrorist attack. I don't think that it was a one-off incident. I think it was the trigger incident for everything you have seen since. The Iranian attack upon Israel, and folks, keep in mind, that's the largest missile attack in history. Think about that. And it was carefully targeted. I'm going to circle back to that in just a minute, but here's what I believe. I may be wrong, but I don't think so. Let me tell you something. I, in the past, had the unfortunate occasion to deal with the Hamas people. They weren't bright enough to launch a three-pronged land, sea, and air attack of Israel the way they did, invasion of Israel the way they did. Somebody had to help them a lot with that. Now, we know Iran did, because one of the people that Israel killed in its attack on the consulate in Syria was the Iranian mastermind. But I'm going to suggest to you right now that there were some U.S. hands behind that. Now, I don't think they knew that the Hamas, the, Palestinians were going to turn as bloodthirsty and savage as they did. But I think they knew it was part of the effort to get rid of Netanyahu. I'm just saying it. Now, I think the Palestinians, who can manage to mess up everything they touch, launched their attack, pulled the trigger too soon. I think it was really meant for late October, early November, quickly followed by the massive missile launch by the Iranians and an invasion in the north from Hezbollah. Because if you saw, both Hezbollah and the Iranians were taken off guard by what happened. It took them weeks to respond. So, and we know now that Biden had approved a limited attack on Israel by the mad mullahs of Iran. We know that. I mean, it's been all over the news. So you start to look a little deeper and you see deep state hands all over everything that's happening there. Remember, the Biden regime and his rogue regime, Toxic Joe and his rogue regime, tried to pull a color revolution off on Netanyahu. They want him out no matter what it takes, even before October 7th, before the largest missile attack in history. So I think the situation is far more, as I said earlier, nefarious than we even thought it was. I think there are things going on in this country. The Palestinian revolts all of a sudden everywhere. All of a sudden, these massive protests are occurring all across the country from people who, up until recently, were fairly docile. Did it occur to you they were waiting for their numbers to come in? Maybe, I'm going to suggest it, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians among the millions of illegal alien invaders Biden let in. Think about it. Who then form what are known as sleeper cells, waiting for their cue to start the disruptions. And they're going to get worse. Trust me when I tell you they're going to get worse. So that's where we are. A president who is on the wrong side of every issue, and frankly on the wrong side of American greatness, because he is bringing us to our knees at home and abroad. So be aware. Could I be wrong? Maybe on every count, but I don't think so. Which means we need to fight back. And if you remember constitutionalrightspack.com, we're going to do it, folks. We're going to do it. Let's do this thing.